Hi. At an investors roundtable conference yesterday, uh, we were asked to address many issues about our likely scenarios and forecasts for 2016. Most people seem to be thinking that a global recession is on the cards because once in every 8 years, normally you find that the world economy contracts. Now that's a great idea. Well, but this is first of all only an average. So it could happen once in 9 years, once in 10 years, and then on an average, or the last 200 years, people have found that the global economy shrinks once in 8 years. So you cannot exactly say that every eighth year this would happen. It could happen in the ninth year. It could happen in the 10th year. But on an average, yes, recession is on the cards. Now, leaving all this aside, I still feel the indices, the uh, all the indices that are emanating out of the United States, Europe, China, Japan, other parts of Asia, seem to be indicating that a global recession will happen anywhere. These panelists seem to think that it would be a mild recession. I think it will be a strong recession. And as the year progresses, the intensity will only increase. And another point is that most of these people seem to think and rightly so, that as the recession happens and as a contraction in economic activity all over the world takes place, it will have a contagion nature. And yes, as you know, most of the economies in the world are dependent on each other, they're intertwined. Therefore, what happens in one part of the world will definitely have an impact on another. So, therefore, I agree. No country on this point. I agree. No country will be spared, uh, nor US, UK, Japan, even India, one of the fastest growing economies in the world today, will not be spared. It will be a domino effect all over. And one must not forget the fact that in the last recession had emanated out of the United States. 2008 financial crisis started from there, and the aftershocks were felt in many other parts of the world. But the subprime crisis had started from the United States. Now, the thing is that what will happen this time? This time, as I have mentioned many times before, the various central bankers of the world, the US Federal Reserve, have unleashed a great amount of quantitative easing. And this is where the genesis of even the China problems lie. China had to resort to heavy debt financing to build infrastructure because suddenly it was caught off guard in 2008 when the great financial crisis had erupted. In order to be able to circumvent uh, a great recession in China, it resorted to building more infrastructure in anticipation of future demand. Now that has not materialized. So people forget, why did China go on a debt binge first of all? China went on a debt binge for this reason, and today it is trying to restructure its economy, wean it away, like you wean a patient away from a ventilator. They're trying to wean the economy away from emphasis on exports, manufacturing exports, to a more consumer-led economy. And that is causing this problem. That readjustment to a new phenomenon, just like you have a patient being moved out of a ventilator into a normal uh, off the vent as a situation, definitely causes a little difficulty for the person to adjust. Same is the case with China. This is what is causing the problems in the world. Now, so therefore, if you can say that the genesis of all the ills in the world lie in China, that's not true. It's completely false. And the answers can be found elsewhere. And therefore, you will find that it's going to be United States that's rather heavy quantitative easing that it had resorted to. Definitely, the effects of it will be felt all over. The tremors will be felt all over. But and you saw Jan Yellen trying to raise interest rates in a hurry in December of 2015, which I personally believe she'll be forced to roll back as the year progresses and the recessionary signs become start becoming more apparent. And Therefore, in this environment, as I mentioned, there are too many moving parts. China is only one of them. Don't resort only to China bashing, because that's not going to work. I think you have to look for answers to various other parts of the world, and the answers will lie there. And accordingly, you should be investing as you see more and more signs of recession begin to hit many companies, industries, countries. You will find that their valuations begin to come down. So you should stay away from them, which we'll discuss from time to time. Happy investing. Take care. Bye bye.